Today I got to work on two amazing dogs. I don't know if I've ever been this excited. Two Cholo eats Quintlies. Xolo eats Quintlies. Or just Mexican hairless, if that's not an oxymoron. I got him in the tub. We'll get a nice close-up of him. Pretty much just has hair right on top of his head. Little teeny sprouts of it randomly on his body and a little bit on the tail. And just a bit on his paws. But either way, we give him a little tickle and we're ready to go. Get him rinsed down really good. And we started with that blueberry facial. Got that shampoo rolling in. And I used a little bit different one and we didn't dilute it at all. Get them all rubbed up. Feel like I'm lathering up a seal with sunscreen. After that, you want to grab the hardest slicker you have, then just start going to town. Hopefully my tone changed enough to show sarcasm. Now we're going to get them all rinsed down. Then we'll go for that towel dry. Now while he dries, we're going to move on to her. And she's just about 8 months old. And I think she's beautiful. She's got hair in pretty much all the same places as he does. Take a close up here. Seems she has some premature wrinkles. And she just has a bit more hair on the tail than him. Couldn't resist messing with those wrinkles on her. Now we're going to get started with her bath. And she definitely didn't like the water, but it's not like she's going to shake the water on me or anything. So we started with that blueberry facial, got that shampoo rolling in, making sure to get in all her creases and wrinkles. Gonna let that sit for just a minute. Now we're going to get her rinsed down. And even though this was tough, she didn't have any hair obviously, so it went pretty quick. Just a little bit of wrestling. Now we're going to get her towel dried and then move back to him. And obviously no brushing needed. So I'm going to use this Equus Marigold conditioning spray. I'm just going to spray this directly on and rub it in everywhere. Except the eyeballs, of course. You can see how shiny he's looking. Get some good views of him, left and right. Then we'll get a close-up of his nice, clean, healthy coat. Really shiny, no crazy hair coming out. And he's just about ready to go home. You can see him looking for his owners here. So we'll jump back to his sister, see what she's doing. Just looking back at it, I guess. She was a little shy, but she was nice. Get her sprayed down with that conditioning spray. Now we'll get a close-up of her beautiful little face. Got a nice little bow on her. Then we'll take a close look at her nice, healthy, clean coat. Got a shot of her ears pointed. Now they're all ready to go home. To Miguel. It's been a while since I've worked on a cane Corso. So today I got to work on this big boy named Alistair. He usually gets washed at home, so this is his first trip to the groomer. Started off with that blueberry facial. We got that shampoo rolling in. Get that soft rubber curry brush and get him scrubbed up from head to paw. He's a big boy, so it takes a minute or 5. He starts to get a little bit anxious here, so I'm just going to reassure him and make sure he's okay. Just a little bit of hair coming out so far, so we'll just continue this process. He's so big I got to get in the tub. Had some more success there, and we finish up and rinse him down. He rinses me down. Always a mission to avoid water in the ears, but we get it done okay. So we finish rinsing him down, get a quick towel dry. Now I move on to the power dryer where he was really good for. Praise the Lord for that because he was only staying in the tub because he wanted to. Got to get up in there with him again. And of course he makes me carry him out. Now he's all dry and ready to be brushed. He's got some sensitive skin, so I use the Microtech spray first. Get that all scrubbed in with that rubber curry brush. Then we'll switch over to the avocado mist. And you can see he's definitely pretty anxious. He just really wants to go home. So I'm just brushing as quick as I can to get him finished. Sometimes you just gotta take what they give you, especially when it's such a large, powerful breed. So I'll try to relax him while I'm brushing him. Then I'll take this as a sign that it's done. I'll just check him once over, make sure he's good to go. And for some reason he was obsessed with one of my employees right here. So he gives him some love. Then we get him bandanaed up. Check out his nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair coming out. And he's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on this English bulldog named Sir Doom. I don't think he had any doom in him. He was just a bundle of joy. Got his nails grinded down a bit. Then in the bath, which he didn't love, but no surprise there. Then we started off with that blueberry facial. Got that shampoo rolling in. Got those wrinkles cleaned up. And the owner said he was shedding quite a bit, so we did a de-shed. We got that conditioner right on top. Started with these gloves. Get them all scrubbed up from head to paw. You can see nothing's really coming out, so we're going to switch over to that rubber curry brush. Start getting him scrubbed up really well, and he was really enjoying this. Now we can see a good amount of hair coming out, so we're going to continue this for about 10 minutes. And with this brush, you can get pretty much everywhere, even on the belly. And I think he thought it was a massage. Now we'll finish up that 10 minutes, check that brush one more time. Then we'll get him rinsed down. Then a quick towel dry. Now I'll get that avocado mist on him. Spread that all around with my hands. Then use that same rubber curry brush. This is also going to help get that avocado mist in and get a lot of loose hair out. And you can see half the time I'm just wrestling with them. Then I decided to hit some laps, training for my new PR. Top speed right here was probably about 30 miles an hour. That brush wasn't doing too well, so we tried that equi groomer. Still nothing, so we tried the stiff rubber curry brush. And he still thinks this one's a toy too. Finish up the 10 minutes on this. Always got to do that smell check. When he wags his tail, he wags his whole body. I like to use the Megatech Pet Rebuilder on the paw pads and in the wrinkles and nose. Then we'll check his nice, clean, healthy coat. And get you guys some footage of him running, which is the cutest thing ever. Now he's all ready to go home. Today I got to work on Max, and he's looking to be adopted. He was abandoned on the streets of Compton, and he's about 9 to 12 months old. His favorite color is red, and one of his favorite hobbies is asking people where they're from. He loves other dogs and people, and he'd be great in an active house. So we're going to get him cleaned up and hopefully get adopted. Start off with that blueberry facial. Got that shampoo rolling in. We'll use this soft rubber curry brush to get him scrubbed up from head to paw. This is going to get a really good clean and get any loose hair out like this. Get you a close-up of how well this works, even on those legs. And he had some dandruff, so we're using that Equus Microtech today. Finish up there and go for that rinse down with a quick towel dry. Now onto the power dryer, which he was pretty scared of. But I just put that happy hoodie on him, and that solves the problem. Once dry, I'll use that soft curry brush with the Equus Microtech spray. Get that all spread around for a couple minutes. Then I'll switch over and try the Refresh T-Shed brush. Gonna do this for about another 5 minutes or so. You can see some of the hair coming off there on the floor. And now Max starts to warm up to me quite a bit and just puts his head in my chest. Of course, I can't resist that and giving him a kiss. He just needs someone to love him. So after the brushing, we do about 5 minutes of petting and cuddling. He's definitely a good boy. Then we'll give him a nice red bandana. Check out his nice, clean, healthy, shiny coat. No crazy hair or dandruff coming out anymore. And hopefully he'll be all ready to go home soon. Today I got to work on a wire fox terrier. His name was Cappy. No cap. Got his nails grinded and his ears plucked. And I had no issues here until he struck. But I just gave him some love. Now it's time for the tub. Got him all rinsed down, being careful not to let him drown. Started with that blueberry facial. Picked those eye boogers out. Got that shampoo rolling in, without a doubt. Then I'll get all his hair on his face brushed out straight to make sure he's looking dapper for his hot date. Then we'll get a quick towel cuddle after he shakes off a puddle. Then to the power dryer. Thankfully he wasn't a crier. Then once he was dry, I forgot to hit record for the first 10 minutes. So I'll have to take the muzzle off again to show you how he tries to eat the brush for Din Din. Even if he wasn't trying to bite me, I couldn't take a chance. So I had to put the muzzle on while I shaved around his little lance. Then around his little booty. Holy cow. He tried to get that brush again. So I kept him distracted with my fingers snapping at him. Now he's all ready for his bandana. And I gotta make sure he doesn't smell like the savannah. Now we'll get some close-ups while I try to blur out his cold cuts. Now Cappy is so happy and ready to go home. Back with his owner again, never to be alone. Oh, and I'm going to be at the Pasadena Grooming Expo this Saturday, handing out our shirts for free. So come say hi to me and the wifey. Today I got to work on Minnie the Pitty. Not sure if you guys remember her from the last time I worked on her, but she had a sore on her belly and it turns out it was a cancerous tumor. Now it's all removed and she's cancer free. So we figured we'd give her another video. Started off with that blueberry facial, got that shampoo rolling in, got that soft rubber curry brush, gonna scrub from head to paw for 5 minutes. Gonna get a really good clean as well as remove a lot of loose hair like you see here. And she's losing so much hair, we switch it over to 10 minutes of brushing. And you're gonna wanna add shampoo as needed. If you're brushing with too little shampoo, it won't be as effective at taking that loose dead hair out. Of course, I gotta get in the tub with her, make sure I don't miss any spots. Finish up that 10 minutes there. Now we're going for that rinse down, a little towel dry. Now I gotta work for a kiss. Reminds me of the wifey. Got it. Now we're gonna move on to that power dryer. And she did really well, just needed some comforting. Now we'll get that avocado mist going with that soft rubber curry brush again. Then, like I figured, she's losing so much hair, we're going to move over to this Sleek Easy. Similar to the Equi Groomer, but apparently this one's the original. Get a close-up of how well it's really working with her. Her hair coming out is just never ending. So we'll do this process for another 10 minutes. Now, of course, some downtime with some kisses and hugs. Then back to brushing. Gonna finish up there. Now we'll check her nice, clean, healthy coat. No crazy hair coming out. She's looking all happy with her nice blue nails. Then with that, we got our nice red bandana. These two colors look so good together. I wonder why more people around here don't do this. And she's all ready to go home.